Hey marshmallows, welcome back to another reading, period, and we on live with it. Today I'm going to be reading on Love Island. Hell no, I'm not reading on the entire show and all the each individual people on the show. I will be doing a prediction of who is going to win. I think the finale is tomorrow or I don't know, sometime this week, who knows. And so I'm going to be seeing if I can accurately predict who is going to win. Now, I do just want to let you guys know this is not a test of if I'm a true psychic or not, bitch. I don't have nothing to prove at this point. Y'all could check the receipts. I've accurately predicted many things that have come to pass. This is just to see. This is just for fun. It's for shits and giggles. Now, I know some of you guys are probably like, "Girl, what the fuck? I thought you said you didn't watch this show." I don't watch the show, but I've seen many clips on TikTok. It keeps popping up on my feed. Love Island is a very popular thing nowadays. I don't know why people are so obsessed with this shit. I don't know what type of voodoo, what type of spell they put in that shit, but girl, the people, it got the people obsessed. So maybe they doing something right. I don't know. But yeah, today I'm going to be seeing if I can accurately predict who wins. Before we get into it, y'all already know everything is for entertainment purposes only. And I do personalized tarot readings. Link down in the description. And I have a Patreon and I will be posting my sugar jar spell, how I got this wonderful apartment that I'm sitting in right now. Okay, so go lock in. It's probably gonna be like $3, $5. Like I'm not gonna upcharge you, okay? I'm not stingy, but without further ado, let's get into it. So first I wanna start off with my opinions and my personal thoughts, okay? This is my opinion. This is not a psychic reading. We're not getting into the reading part yet, okay? I may put a timestamp in the description. This is just what I personally think of the show, right? So let's get into it. That shit is fucking scripted. I say what I say. Like the show is scripted. I feel like they are pulling the wool over people's eyes, and I feel like they like to make fans think they are more in control than they really are. So basically, the basis of the show is it's a dating show, but technically, the viewers can put in votes and basically put influence on who wins and who stays on the island, who goes off the island. I personally feel like they're leading fans astray. I feel like that's not the accurate truth. I feel like the producers have a lot more control than what they let on. And I just feel like shit is scripted. I feel like they sit at a big round table before the next episode and they talk about what's going to happen for the next episode, what they're going to do, what direction they want the show to go in. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the concept of the show is very smart. Like, okay, you get the fans to vote so that they get engaged and they feel more engaged, right? It's a very, very smart concept, but I feel like it's a scam. I feel like the fans don't have as much control as they want to. To be honest, what I'm getting intuitively is that they do the whole voting thing so that they can see what the fans like and what the fans don't like. That way they can arrange the show to fit the public's desire. You know, I don't really feel like it's, oh yeah, you guys get to be included too. It's just a cheap way for them to find out how to keep the show entertaining. That is my personal opinion, all right? I also really don't like the racial undertones of the show. Love Island has been called out for being I guess you can say kind of discriminatory or just not very, what's the word when you don't have a lot of minorities in there? Inclusive. It's not a very inclusive platform. I mean, they're trying to do a better job with like being more inclusive, but to be honest, I think that's just for looks. I think that's just for show. Um, yeah, I just get a lot of like fake vibes from the show, and that's why I'm not tuned in, right? I will not be emotionally investing myself into something that is not real. Something else that really like left a bad taste in my mouth, the random hate train for Shelly and Olandria. If y'all don't know Shelly and Olandria at this point, well, they were because Shelly just fucking left. We're the only two black girls on the island, and basically there was one night they were being kind of messy. They had a moment of weakness, mind you. These girls have been completely chill. They've been each other's therapists the entire season. All of a sudden, they had one moment of weakness. Mind you, this girl named Huda has been crashing out all fucking season. They had one moment of weakness, and now everybody's trying to get them voted out, right? Oh, Shelly's not even this. Oh, Olandria's a mean girl that. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Olandria had every right, in my opinion, to crash out because it's like she got played. She got played. She was with this boy for the entire season, and all of a sudden, a new girl comes in and he vanishes like that. Yeah, baby, I would have crashed out too. I would have crashed out too. And mind you, she's been holding it all in. Shelly, to be honest, I don't know what the fuck Shelly problem is, but she's Haitian and I'ma always stand down for my Haitian queen, period. Now, who do I want to win before we get into the reading? Because y'all, we gonna get into it. Who I want to win personally is Amaya. I do not like the way, as a fellow Latina baddie, okay, yes, Haitians are Latina and Dominican. If y'all don't know, hey, Dominican and Haitians are on the same island, right? As a fellow Latina baddie, I don't like the way they was treating my girl, especially she's from New York. You already know New York, stand the fuck up. I don't like the way they was treating my girl Amaya. You know, the guys basically complained and they damn near bullied her because she kept calling them babe, right? And as a Caribbean, babe is very normal, right? Especially a Caribbean from New York. Like when you're Caribbean and you from New York, that's the culture. Like we're very expressive. It's normal to show affection to the people that you love, right? I grew up calling people my love, my heart. Like I call my friends my love, my heart. That's normal. They was jumping on her because they was like, "Oh, you keep calling people babe and you wear your heart on your sleeves." Since when was being genuine a fucking problem? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? To be honest, what really left a bad taste in my mouth was the racial undertones. I felt like it was very discriminatory. And it's like, what the fuck did y'all expect? Like, what did y'all expect? She's Latina. Like, that's a part of the culture. That's like me getting with, I don't know, like a white guy and being mad that he has a dog. Like, that's a part of the culture. Like, I'm not gonna complain about that. That comes with the territory. Like, what are y'all talking about? Anywho, I personally want Amaya and Brian to win because I feel like the Latino community has been facing a lot of discrimination lately. And y'all need to win. We need to win. We need to win. Okay, period. If y'all ain't know, yes, your girl is Latina, okay? Whoa. Whoa. Well, period. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna stop being messy. And I really didn't like the way Austin was going in. Like, bitch, you ain't got no room to talk about Amaya Ho with them big ass bumps on your lips looking like you got herpes. You don't got no room. You don't have no room to talk about nobody. You need to worry about them bumps on your lip. That's why I'm glad his ass is out the villa. So let's see. Let's see. Who are the couples left? Give me one moment. All right, so the finalists are Alandria and Nick, Amaya and Brian, Iris and Pepe, and Huda and Chris. I can tell you right now, Iris and Pepe are not going to win. Let's see. Spirit, will Iris and Pepe win Love Island? Ooh, girl, what the fuck? Will Iris and Pepe win Love Island? The Chariot? No. They might find success elsewhere. That's what the Chariot shows me. Like they might begin traveling, maybe going on trips together, finding other opportunities in other places, but they're not going to find success on the show. Yeah, no, the odds are against them. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This doesn't feel like a complete loss. I just feel like they will find success individually in other places. All right. Now, let's move on to another couple who I don't think is gonna win. Let's see. I don't think Alandria. Ooh, yeah, Ace and Shelly left already. Okay. Huh. So it's between Amaya, Brian, Alandria, Nick, and Huda and Chris. I don't know why they're making me feel like Huda and Chris have a chance of winning. Cause to be honest, their connection is very like it's not real. Like it's holding on by a thread. You know, Huda is very emotionally unstable, no shade. So I really doubt that connection. But let's try Alandria and Nick, right? Their connection formed a little bit late as well. I don't know why they're making me feel like it's not possible. Like I feel like the producers have already ruled out because again, I said earlier, the producers have more control than what they let on. They make the decisions beforehand. Go check out the short that I just posted. It basically is about my prediction. I made that video like 2 days ago. So this was way before the finals were even near. And I literally said that the producers already have in their minds who is gonna win. But let's see. Let's see if Nick and Alandria have a chance. Spirit. Do Nick and Alandria have a chance of winning? The Hermit card. I was right. The producers have already ruled them out. It's the producers who choose, not you guys. The producers. Remember I said that. Do Nick and Alandria have a chance of winning? They just making me feel like no. The High Priestess is in reverse. Nick and Alandria, do they have a chance of winning? The Strength card, no. No. And they're going to be very sad and disappointed by this, but ooh, the Two of Pentacles, no. They're not winning that money. This literally talks about financial loss, financial struggle. No, I feel like some of them, I feel like either Nick or Alandria could really use the money right now, so they're going to be really disappointed. Yeah, the King of Cups. I feel like Nick especially is going to be really sad. The Queen of Cups. Oh shoot. They could actually be a couple outside of the show. I feel like they genuinely have a connection though. So if anybody was wondering if Nick and Alandria genuinely have a connection, I feel like they do have a connection because the King and Queen of Cups came out. But yeah, the odds are against them. This is a very high stake reunion, but the Fool lets me know again they will find success elsewhere. All right, so not all is lost. The producers have already ruled them out. I'm wondering if a connection between Ace and Shelly was genuine. People saying they were plotting. I also heard that they were dating. Ace and Shelly were dating way before the show, and they basically schemed together. They schemed together as a couple to get this money. But I'm gonna support my Haitian queen. We gonna read on that though. Yes, I am. Welcome, welcome. This is a Love Island reading. All right, so who do we have next? We did Alandria and Nick, Iris and Pepe. Now let's do Huda and Chris because I want to save the best for last. My Amaya Papaya, okay. My mi amor, okay. Period. My babe. But let's see. Spirit, please don't piss me off. I feel like the producers kind of want. I feel like they want Huda and Chris to win. I feel like Huda was supposed to win this shit, but she fumbled the bag. Huda and Chris, Spirit, are they gonna win the show? Are they gonna win the show? And I'm gonna let you guys know more in depth why I want Amaya to win besides just her being like Latino. Huda and Chris, are they gonna win? The Page of Wands. They're definitely in the lead. They definitely have a chance. Huda and Chris, are they gonna win Love Island? Are Huda and Chris gonna win Love Island? Are Huda and Chris gonna win Love Island? It's hella staged. King of Cups. She has a producer's favor right now. I don't know who like really is fucking with her behind the scenes, but whatever connection she has going on behind the scenes is really gonna help her. Yeah, the Hierophant. It's up to the producers. As you can see, this is up to a higher power. This is Huda and Chris. It's up to a higher power. Huda and Chris. Are they gonna win? Are they gonna win? The Hermit card. Yes, loud. Thank you, please. Let Amaya, please. Okay. So they're making me feel like it's gonna be a close tie, you guys. The Six of Wands. No, there's a chance. There's a chance. I'm not gonna say it's a complete no. There's a high possibility. I feel like if they don't win, it was because it was a tie. Like there's gonna be a tie. Ooh, but the Ten of Swords is making me feel like it's a close, like it was a almost win, like a coulda, shoulda, woulda win. Like it was almost going to be a win. Ooh. I feel like again, this card is just letting me know all the finalists are going to find finalists. They're going to find success elsewhere. But this makes me feel like they have a high chance of winning. Now, this is going to be the deciding factor. Amaya, my sweet papaya, and Brian. Let's see. The reason why I want Amaya to win is because I felt like she was the most genuine person on the show. She showed up as her true self, didn't change for nobody, even while those grown ass men, even a man with fucking a scary ass man with a couple bumps on his lip, like was coming at her so harshly for no reason because of her culture. She did not change. And what was beautiful about that is that she was able to find somebody who appreciated her for who she is, right? For being the emotional gangsta that she is. Now let's see if our Latina queen is gonna win. Let's see. Spirit, is Amaya and Brian gonna win the show? I feel like they might because they have the public's favor. And that's what's gonna switch the producer's opinion, because I feel like for some reason they're dead set on Huda winning, but I feel like if the audience raises enough commotion for Amaya, they have a chance of winning. But let's pull out a card. Spirit, is Amaya, Papaya, and Brian gonna win? Are they gonna win? The Four of Pentacles. Hold on. They have a good chance. They have a very good chance. This is talking about okay, let me see. They're gonna get some money, whether it's from winning or not. Amaya and Brian, are they gonna win? Or is Amaya and Brian gonna win Love Island? The Eight of Wands. It's gonna be a close tie. They're gonna be a very close tie. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back. Hold on. I'm gonna have to edit this video. Anyways, from what I've seen, it looked like Amaya and Brian had a fair shot, but let's reshuffle again. Y'all, let me know if the noise is too much because I have the fan on because it's hot as hell. Amaya and Brian, Spirit, will they win Love Island? I'm hearing 50-50. Will they win Love Island? You should twerk. I definitely will. Give me a little second. I have to finish this reading. Will Amaya and Brian win Love Island? Bitch, the Justice card came out. I don't know why I'm so pumped. I don't even watch the show, but it's a win for the Latin community for sure. They have a very good chance, y'all. I feel like the only reason why Huda and Chris won't win is because they know, the producers know, if they pull some shit like that, they will lose a lot of fans because Huda has been very problematic, manipulating everybody around her, very emotionally unstable. Honestly, I think she has borderline personality disorder. Will Amaya Papaya and Brian win? The Ten of Pentacles! Oh my god! Bitch, they getting that money! What? Now again, this is a reading. When it comes to future prediction readings, I want you guys to know it is not 100% certain that they will win, but it is a good shot, right? The reason why I'm saying that is because energy changes a lot. And we know for a fact that these producers are the ones really pulling the string behind the scenes. So it's truly up to the producers, right? I'm just reading the energy for now. Energy can shift. When your mind shifts, so does the energy, okay? All right, let's see one more time. One more card. We got two more. One more card. Will Amaya, ooh, she said the N word. I've given up on that shit. Like, I don't agree with that, but a lot of Hispanics, especially Dominicans in New York, say the N word. I'm just not surprised. Will Amaya and Brian win? Will they win? Spirit? Will Amaya and Brian win the show? The Chariot is here! Ah! Y'all, hold on. Let me show y'all the cards. They're definitely gonna pursue a relationship outside of the show. The Wheel of Fortune is here. They have a very good chance. I feel like the King of Pentacles. Nah. We got too many cards. They gonna win. My prediction my prediction is that Amaya and Brian will win the show. We have the Justice card. This talks about things going in their favor, especially people who have been wronged or who have faced injustice, such as Amaya being bullied, being targeted for her race. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. This talks about financial stability, building a solid foundation, and yeah, I definitely feel like they will pursue a relationship. They could even have kids, to be honest. Like they will definitely pursue a relationship outside of the show. And I feel like the money they will get from the show will be a foundation for a long-term career. Then we have the Chariot card. This talks about things continuing outside of the show, like more success and things leading into different avenues, right? So they might go into other shows, or we will see them more on the internet. So yes, you guys, period. Everybody say it with me. Whoa, whoa, Boricua, Morena, Dominicano, Latviano, Boricua, Morena, Cubano, Mexicano. Well, hold on, they gonna win. Ah, period. I love that for her. We love to see it. I don't even give a fuck about this fuck ass show, but at least a Latina is winning, at the very least. With all the things my fellow Latina community has went through, okay, the ICE coming to get my people, coming to get the Hispanics, and coming to get the Latinos, my Haitians, okay, literally having to fight for themselves. Period. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right. Whew. So that's my prediction. Again, energy can always change. I'm just reading the energy for now. Let's see if that comes into fruition. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Like and subscribe. Mwah. I feel like they didn't expect Amaya to get as much love and support as she's gotten on the show. I feel like they weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting her to accumulate such a strong support group that she has gotten. And so, because of the support that she's been getting online, because of all the love that she has been shown, um, she will win. So let's see. Somebody said, everybody's been saying that Ace and Shelly have been in a relationship on the show previously and that they're faking it. Let's see. Oh, somebody said, will they last outside? Okay, so will Amaya and Brian last outside of the show? I feel like they won't. Will Amaya and Brian last as a couple outside of the show? The Tower card, no. No, I feel like they're gonna have communication issues, which is the reason why a lot of couples break up. I just feel like they live two completely different lives, and in theory, we want it to work out, but I don't think it will work out. And that's just life, right? I feel like it's good for the moment, but when they get to the real world, they're gonna realize that they actually have a lot of issues to overcome, and I feel like some issues they won't be able to surpass it. So no, they will not last. But did Ace and Shelly date before the show? Like, were they faking it? Did they have a scheme all along? Did Ace and Shelly have a scheme all along? Yeah. Did Ace and Shelly have a scheme? Did they have a plan to win? The Two of Swords. Let me ask this. Did they date outside of the show? Did Ace and Shelly date outside of the show? The Justice card is here. Did Ace and Shelly date outside of the show? The Nine of Wands. To be honest, it looked like they could have known each other. I don't know if they necessarily dated because we have the Ten of Swords here, but I definitely believe they knew each other outside of the show. I don't think they dated, no. Not really, no. But Spirit's making me feel like they didn't completely start off as strangers when they met. Like, you know what I mean? It feels like y'all had some background knowledge about each other. And that's normal. Like I said, people came at me for this on TikTok when I said this, but the show is scripted. It's fake. They want to sell a dream. They want to sell a certain image. And so, yeah, of course, they're going to pretend not to know each other. Like, that's the name of the game. Like, but let's see. What other questions? Will the Islanders sue Love Island in the future? So will Love Island be sued in the future by the Islanders, by the participant Spirit? Will Love Island be sued? The Page of Wands. Ooh, they're definitely thinking about it. Some people are definitely thinking about suing the show. I feel like some people could have been scammed or duped or faced some sort of mistreatment on the show. Will they be sued in the future? I feel like the show's gonna have to stop. Like at some point, Love Island is gonna go down. I feel like either due to mismanagement or maybe because they will face some sort of legal trouble. Will Love Island be sued? Ooh, the Queen, maybe by a girl. I feel like a female, feminine energy. Let's not say female. Feminine energy has faced some sort of discrimination or mistreatment on the show, and she may be thinking about suing. Ooh. Yes, the Empress is here. They're going to be sued by a girl. A girl is going to come out and tell her story, what she faced on the show. I don't know what she faced necessarily, but she's going to want to expose them. Does Nick and Alandria have a genuine connection? I already said this. They do. Nick and Alandria do have a genuine connection. Will Alandria and Shelly stop being friends with Huda? Will Alandria and Shelly stop being friends with Huda? The Sun card is in reverse, yeah. I feel like especially because of the backlash, I feel like the public's perception of Huda is what's gonna really like make them take a step back because it's like I feel like they kind of seen her toxic ways on the show, but getting out of the show and seeing all the backlash she's been getting on social media, Shelly and Alandra are gonna kind of be like, like yeah, we don't want nothing to do. Like they don't want to associate themselves with the problematicness that Huda has showcased on the show, so they're gonna take a step back. But yeah, the world card is here. All right, so that is pretty much the reading on Love Island. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Mwah.